welcome back. So we have been discussing some stereotypes of female bosses, and we've heard from our guests. Very, very interesting. Well, I took the opportunity to actually speak to a businesswoman. She has many, many years of experience, about 30 years in fashion, trading, manufacturing. And she also set up a women's only group to help female, actually to help them go into business as well. And she really believed in financial independence for women. Whether or not you're married, or especially if you're married, I think she feels that, you know, you still need to have that skill set. So let's take a look at what she said. I was interviewing her. So, Anne, if you have been in a career and then in business, so what are the gender stereotypes that you have come across for women at the workplace?
I think different eras has different problems or different stereotyping. In my earlier years, there is definitely a stereotyping concern. But if the man comes forward and say, oh, yeah, she's very fierce, so I always ask them, what do you mean by fierce, you know? They come in and very assertive, they make their own statement. I say, why is that classified as fierce? Am I right?
Yeah. Exactly.
So it is a man's stereotyping of a woman's characteristics that women should be more demure, more submissive, and not being too extrovert and assertive, as you say.
Exactly. So that's one of the stereotypes, right? Because I've heard people saying about, oh, she's a dragon lady.
Yeah.
So I was like, dragon lady, what is it? It seems to have a negative connotation, doesn't it?
I think there's a man's perceptions of what a woman is, not so much a woman's role. As I said again, back then, like during our parents' times, woman has got no say in the families. But now we have every say, not to say every say, we have the right to express our opinion.
You also said that being an attractive woman helps in the business as well. Is that so?
When you try to go in and do some social networking and get some business in, men sort of stereotype you, okay? They first look at you, you know, your whole attire, your impressions, your first impressions. If you're an attractive woman, somehow they will come and approach you a lot more. A little makeup can help.
Go a long way, right? True. Would you say it's still a man's world out there? And like an old boys club, you know, in the business area?
In terms of that, I'm sad to say it is. It still has. Our generations are caught in between taking and making a difference of what our parents have done. And therefore, because of the transformations of that, you see that the woman's role is changing and we become more dynamic in our thought and processes. I think the transitions right now for us, our generations, will take a while for people to accept women as we are, as being individualistic, rather than being dragon ladies. Take, for instance, the Chinese Chamber of Commerce used to be all boys club. Now they have got a women's wing in there.
But despite all this progress, Anne feels that more could be done to promote financial independence among women, especially homemakers who may have sacrificed their careers for their family.
We still feel that from our information that we gather around, there's still a gap in having to give a business opportunity for women.
You advocate financial independence for these women who are not working.
Yeah.
So that's one of the schemes.
Yeah.
And would do you think there are many cases like that of women being left in the lurch?
We have seen many. We have seen quite a number of them over the last couple of period of time, because sometimes don't have any skill sets. But if we are able in good time to give them the skill sets, give them skills, every woman has got an entrepreneurship skill. Yeah, but how you enhance onto it. Business incubation program is all about having to mentor them, guide them through, encourage them a little bit, you know. That's what mentoring is all about. Yeah. We have a lot of women in our forefronts that can help them because we understand them a little bit better. If you ask the men to understand them, I don't think they'll be able to do that. I think women has an advantage because we have come across that experience and we can use our past experience. We have a better understanding and give them just a little urge and encourage them.
So well, according to Anne, the businesswoman has certain advantages. She was saying that, you know, a little makeup goes a long way. Like to look more attractive than at networking session, people tend to come up to you and talk more. And her personal experience that she has been more successful, you know, getting contacts and businesses.
Okay.
So, what do the guys think?
Do you think
So
it's
you want
a
to put on some
disadvantage
makeup?
to you?
I think that's the natural assets of women, and they should make use of that. I mean, that's good. I don't think there's anything wrong with using your natural asset to get ahead of the game. It's not completely unfair. I mean, as a guy, yes, maybe to me, I see it happening, then okay, but I can just let it slide because women are attractive, and if they are really attractive, then that's great for them. Right?
So you have no qualms about like women who wants to capitalize on their physical desirability to climb up the ladder.
I'm sure the girls will. More than makeup. More than makeup.
What about that? You know, what about women who want to trade themselves out? I mean, in a way, like in a subtle way.
Well, I really guess it depends on how moral a person you choose to be. If you think that that's a fair way of doing things, then I mean, well, it's really your choice. But let's be honest. We approach people who are good looking. Be it guys, be it girls, and girls tend to be able to also take care of themselves better, and they look better. They're a little more conscious, I think, than some guys, and good for them. I think.
So are you being like really sincere or politically correct?
I'm being sincere. When it comes to reporting, right? When we go out, I actually do think that people are more willing to talk to women journalists than they are to men. I don't know, is it because perhaps maybe we seem a little more intimidating compared to women, but I do think that people do talk to women journalists more than they talk to men, especially when it comes to social issues and things like that. And I think there are great women journalists that have made their mark out there.
Actually, you strike chord because I spoke to a female journalist and she was telling me that sometimes when she get a good story with a CEO, a male CEO, and then the male colleagues will tell her, they will comment, it's because you're a male. The male CEO would rather be interviewed by you. But not only just journalism, but I spoke to some friends, male friends, and they say private bankers, right? So he told me, he said, if I have a private banker call me, then and have lunch, to discuss my plans. Why would I want to go with a male private banker when I can have a pretty female banker? What do you think, Angela?
Do you think you have like some natural advantage?
I got to say that, like what Dylan actually said, female do have that advantage, and it's really, I think that it's a good asset to actually to utilize, to your advantages. But I think there is a fine line between using it professionally and the other way at the side of it, right? So, but it's true. If you tend to like dress up more, all right, you get attention easier from the male. That's definitely true.
Open doors.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Appearance counts.
Yeah, and they were, when you approach them, they're more willing to listen somehow, rather than let's say another of my male colleague who goes and approached. They will just shun it away from them. They will.
They just turn to you. Automatically gravitate towards you.
Oh well. So the thing is, because of that, so I think that it does. Somehow, I think because of this, women should actually capitalize on it. But there is a fine line, like whether to use fully utilize on it to really push, go all the way up to a corporate ladder.
That's not something, right? That most women would rather use our own competency. But maybe, Carrie, is there anything you want to add?
I think makeup is basic. I think it's basic courtesy. I really think it's basic courtesy. I mean, if you see someone who's not even bothering to take care of her appearance, right, how much will she put in the effort to do her job or to even service a client? It's really basic.
Okay, but I actually disagree because if I put too much time, in doing my makeup, then I may not have time to complete the article, That happens sometimes. Yeah, because everyone has 24 hours per day. So when women are expected to maintain a good appearance all the time while producing the same quality for their tasks, then I think it's a little bit unfair. But it's a basic. It's good for us.
Yes. So maybe when we come back, we can discuss more about attractive women and then maybe some of the behaviors that they have to face in the workplace.
Okay, we'll see you in a while.